Hello, in this video I'm going to talk about all things A/B testing for your titles and thumbnails because I know the pain when you put all that effort into a video and you feel like the title and thumbnail is holding it back, and it's just not a very nice feeling to have. So yeah, my name is Tintin. I'm the head of YouTube for Ali Abdaal, and I do a fair amount of A/B testing myself. So I just want to talk about a few things that will hopefully help you out with your channel. Yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing is mindset, because let's just zoom out for a second. I think, what is the point in what we're trying to do here? A/B testing. We are trying to find the right or a better title and thumbnail. So there is actually no perfect title and thumbnail combination because the viewer isn't perfect. So when the viewer logs onto YouTube, i.e. you or me, we go watch our YouTube videos. We have different behaviors on different days at different times of the day. And so we would click on something at one point and not click on something at another point, maybe because there's a better option next to it, because there's something else going on in our lives, on the internet, on YouTube. Things change and behaviors change. So the mindset here that we really want is that it is an art, not a science. I don't know why I torture myself and you like this by writing. So there's an art and a science, title and thumbnail A/B testing, because there's no such thing as perfect packaging. There's no such thing as the perfect title and thumbnail. It is only better. That is all we're trying to do. We're trying to find which title and thumbnail combination can we make that is better than the one we've currently got. That's the point of A/B testing. We're trying to improve over time, find the best thing that resonating most at that moment. And yeah, it's all about finding the best combination for, like, ideally for the long term, but it could be that you can update your titles and thumbnails constantly across the course of a video's lifespan, maybe for years. So that's the mindset. Art, not a science. There is no perfect answer. We're just trying to get better with our testing. Then the next thing is this number, 10,000 views. So I think that 10,000 views is a good average number to start doing A/B tests. So when you are getting on average 10,000 views per video on your channel, I think at that point it makes sense, if you have the time, energy, resources, to start A/B testing. So the reason being is because below this number, I would question how reliable the data is. When you're getting 10,000 views on average, you're probably getting somewhere around 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 impressions per video. It's a lot of impressions, and maybe the data is like more reliable at that point. When you're getting 500 views, 1,000 views, 5,000 views, it's just less reliable, I think, because of what we were saying earlier. Your viewer, it's such a small pool of people who could have different behaviors on different days, that when you do an A/B test and it says 5% click-through rate on Monday and then 5.5% click-through rate on Tuesday, is the one on Monday really that much better? It's hard to know because there's such a small group of people that it could just be a natural fluctuation. So there are just going to be natural fluctuations in the click-through rate on a given day below this number. So it's the same even when you get to 1 million views, but it's more reliable at that point. So I think below this number, below 10,000 views, I think it's not worth doing because of data, but also, because of resources. So I'm just going to write that down here. Torture us both a bit more by writing like this. So time, energy, money are your resources, and for most people who are getting below 10,000 views, they don't have the time, energy, and money to put towards A/B testing. A/B testing takes quite a lot of effort to kind of like actually run, maintain, and check back in on, and come up with conclusions and try something else and improve it and all that kind of thing. So yeah, I would not recommend doing it unless you have lots of time, energy, and money, and are above 10,000 views, as we said. If you are not, I think the best approach is to just change the title and thumbnail outright. So if you post a video and within the first few days, you think that the topic should resonate with your audience of the video you posted, but the click-through rate or the views or performance is down, then I would change the title and thumbnail outright. Because if you're like, I'm really confident this topic should resonate with my audience, the idea behind this video, oops, exploding fireworks, ignore that. Yeah, the topic you think will resonate with the audience, but the video is underperforming, then it's likely that the title and thumbnail is not representing that idea as best as it could. So I would just change it outright within a couple hours, within the first few days, kind of at any point, but the earlier the better, I think. And then after that, you just leave it. The goal is to find the best packaging that you can do at that time and make a good video, like a good sort of whole package with title and thumbnail and video, and then just leave it. If it's an evergreen video, it could pick up views in a year's time. If it's not an evergreen video, then it might be worth playing with it a bit more. But otherwise, yeah, I would just change it outright as soon as you can if you think it is the title and thumbnail that's underperforming, rather than just the topic not resonating with your audience. If it's the topic, then if you sense it's the topic, then just move on to the next video and learn from that. Next thing we come to is the first week. So let's say you are getting 10,000 views a video. What should you do if you post a video and you think that there are more views there and the title and thumbnails let you down? So in the first week, I think that hourly testing is best. Hourly A/B testing. So currently, I'll come onto the tool, but currently the only way to do A/B testing is actually through external tools that essentially get access to your YouTube studio and then do it manually through the tool. And they change the title and thumbnail out, a title or thumbnail, depending on what you're doing. And I think in the first week, the best thing to do is to do the change hourly, because then you get fast data and you can make a change. This is ideal world. So it could be that in the first few hours, you're like, this isn't quite right. This video is underperforming. I'm going to start an A/B test with an hourly thumbnail change. After 12 hours, I would set it for 12. If it's just 2 thumbnails or 2 titles, I would set it for 8 to 12 hours. I think, the more the better, really. I think 12. And then pick the best one after that. And you could do that again if you wanted. I wouldn't do it indefinitely, but I would maybe do maximum kind of 1, 2, 3 rounds of testing. So maximum 3. I don't know. I said maximum 1, 2, 3. Yeah, within the first few days. And I would start that as soon as you can, as soon as you think the video is underperforming. Then after the first week, I would then move to daily. The first week, potentially you could stretch to the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But at this point, the video is out of your kind of most loyal, most core audience, who will naturally click on the video anyway. So that's another thing you really have to bear in mind, is that your returning audience will have different behavior than a new audience. So A/B testing will have different implications at different times. In the first kind of week to 2 weeks, a lot of and especially in the first day, you will have a different click-through rate, different results, because your returning audience are going to be very active during that period. But when the video starts to go beyond that, it depends a lot on the nature of the video itself. But when it breaks out to a colder audience, then the click-through rate is going to plummet, and it's going to be a lot lower. So you have to consider all these things when you're doing your A/B test. It depends on what type of channel you have, what type of videos you post. But generally, after the first week, potentially the first 2-3 weeks for your channel, potentially even the first month, if you're really confident that you've got the best packaging and you're still finding underperformance, then I would go to daily thumbnail or title testing. And the tool of choice to do all of this is, maybe I'll just actually copy it, is, thumbnail let me move this. This is not very good. Retentioning. Thumbnailtest.com, which is a very useful tool and helps you do all of these things and learn a bit more about it as well. There will be at some point in 2024 a thumbnail feature that you can access through YouTube Studio, a thumbnail A/B test tool that will be inbuilt. We have access to it already in Ali's channel. I could maybe make a video about that, and it is very helpful. But it has helped me, if anything, understand that it is not a science. There are things that you think you know that you don't, and all that kind of thing. Ultimately, you just want to represent the video as accurately as you can with as much of an intrigue and clickability as you can. It's the combination of those two things. So it wants to accurately represent the video and have as big a question as possible about what the content will actually be. So yeah, that is everything that I have to say on thumbnail and title A/B testing in this short video. Hopefully it's helpful. Let me know if you have any comments or questions, and I will try to get back to you. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, final thing is, if you want to hear more from me weekly, then there's a link down in the description to a YouTube newsletter that I write each week, sharing kind of lessons and insights from working on Ali's channel and from YouTube generally. Thanks for watching.